Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Twin Beaches. Today spawning in the south we have MightyMouseJHM with US forces. Going for an assault engineer start here. Mixing it in with rifleman. And from the north we have Atreides playing as Wehrmacht with a Mechanized start. In terms of our rankings, Atreides around rank 90, Mighty Mouse 140, though is top 40 with two other factions. A bit lower ranking US forces. Took a little bit too much damage. I thought the machine gun might be able to get the pin off. I feel like if that was Company Furies 2, probably would have at that range. I really dug too deep into the suppression mechanics of this game. I think some of them are hidden perhaps. So it makes it hard. Can't really look into that too deeply. But there we go. Assault engineers doing some good work there. Forced the Pyos away and got them extremely low as well. Like at this amount of health with two models, like you reinforce. Oh, in fact, one of them is actually 0 health.
Pioneers reinforced. Grab your tools.
Wonder how that's possible. Anyway, yeah, at this amount of health, you know, you come back onto the field, but you just instantly have to retreat the next time you're in combat again without healing. Makes that unit almost useless.
Everybody still breathing?
Could maybe could merge into it. Some good positioning. MG sitting up. Kitten doing the rounds. Pretty even split on the map though, you know, with the scouts with their capture rate bonus, they also cap very quickly. Got a double machine gun option. There's some sandbags up on the fuel. Eventually winning the fight for that left-hand fuel. This is often a very high point of contention on this map. Here comes the MG. Looking to prevent the cap over here. Scouts backing out. Get behind heavy cover. Chop down that 0 health Pio model immediately. And then they have to retreat, just what I was saying. Really sucks. No healing yet. Rifleman coming around onto the fuel, got the MG sitting up. Max range, do have to worry that maybe if the first burst didn't suppress, could crawl out of harm's way, but it's the power of the MG42 at the moment, just crazy good. Max range, first burst suppression. Or pin, first burst pin. It's a long old burst, and that's why it's so powerful at the moment. But the other machine gun getting encircled. Maybe forced away. Assault engineers with the flamethrower as well. I think it's pretty good to have a flamethrower on this map because otherwise these buildings through the middle are quite a large obstacle. Look like you chuck a machine gun inside there and it's very difficult to dislodge. Assault engineers getting some good work done here with the flamethrower.
We're losing men here.
Upgrade complete.
Jumping into the building right in front of the other machine gun. How many windows are firing there? Kind of hard to see.
Sector overrun.
Certainly 3, maybe more. And now that machine gun has to get out. Rifleman flanking.
Confirmed. Light vehicles can
Did go for mechanized, so straight into the raid package. A very strong ability. New Pansectician and capping abilities.
Territory lost. The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of supply.
What's called here. Slight misclick here, maybe. Accidentally running out of the capture circle. Maybe the kitten can come back and cap that instead. MG doing some work. I didn't suppress. There was some light cover there. Engineers do end up retreating anyway to get a mine down over here. But a dominant territory control position right now for Mighty Mouse. We'll take a look. Who's going for
We're losing a strategic point.
Greyhound. Pretty typical composition though, going for the infantry support center. The extra, bit of firepower from the captain just really keeps up the pressure as the US player. Makes it difficult during this phase of the game. You just feel like you're so badly outnumbered.
We have lost a sector.
And that's because you are. Oh, the kitten hits the mine, goes down. Heartbreaker. Or Atreides. So here comes the Greyhound. Looks like it's going to go out to the left. Do have the 8-Rad eventually in this battle group. And I imagine that's what Atreides is saving for. Flame the Pyro coming up now. Moving across here for the merge action. But in the meantime, the captain doing some pretty big damage, trying to charge up. Merging in, merging in. But the rifleman's staying at 6 models this entire time, and now the Grenadiers could be at risk of getting wiped on retreat. The captain retreats. Oh, that's a mistake. I know they were getting suppressed, but maybe they could have got the kill there as they were suppressed. I don't know what the debuffs are of suppression in this game, but they seem to be lower, at least on like bazookas and whatnot, than they were in Company of Heroes 2. Not sure about small arms. Well, there goes the Grenadier, and looking a bit grim for Atreides at this stage. Just about there for the 8-Rad, but that does have a tough time against the Greyhound in the head-to-head at least. Oh, shoe mine's right there. I wonder if that's going to destroy this. Construction mine, I should have had a player up so I could see if that cost him his munis or if he got a refund there. The other side does have the white phosphorus rounds. Increases penetration, maybe trying to bait the Greyhound in here. Not activating it preemptively though. Got an AT gun out now for Atreides necessary. And here comes the 8-Rad. Oh, hit a mine with the Greyhound. Oh, that is really good for Atreides. That's exactly what he needed. The pack's lining up. Might have lost vision? No. Had vision, and that is a massive swing in momentum. Ouch. Oh, now the scout. That's a dicey retreat path. And there it goes. Wow, what a swing. Mighty Mouse has gone for a Chaffee to follow this up. Going for Seek and Destroy as well. Does not have the Insta-Vet 1 though. Here comes the Chaffee. Did smash through some terrain here, revealing its position. 8-Rad trying to get away. 2 Fausting squads up here. And they do have the Fausts. He has gone for Panzer Grenadier Company to build that AT gun, so you can expect the snares. 3 ways to unlock the Fausts. Taking P Green Company, Luftwaffe Company, or the infantry quarters. Quite a lot of flexibility with how you get there. Those all important Fausts. Second Pyro in construction for Atreides in the meantime. Chaffee working on some infantry. Captain trading quite well here. Got the cover debuff from the elevation. I was planting a mine out the side here. That's an interesting position. Quite hard to tell where you can plant mines and where you can't. It's very difficult to see where water is with the default camera angle. kind of trial and error on that kind of stuff. Doesn't have much of a shimmer from the default camera angle.
Initiating requisition.
Here comes 8-Rad again, backed up by the AT gun. Okay, that's some artillery from the captain, it sounds like. 8-Rad flanking around the heavy cover, looking to do some big damage. Pack got one shot off, now backing away from the arty. No, setting back up. Looks like it was more targeted on the machine gun perhaps, so the pack doesn't actually end up taking any damage.
Withdrawing infantry. Panzer Grenadier replacements on the way.
Bursts there.
We need mines at this position.
But yeah, the 8-Rad not
Panzer
devastating.
Grenadier squad standing by.
Got the kill on the scout, but hasn't done a huge amount since then. We do have a mortar out, as you often need. You know, and if you're fighting against two machine guns and a pack, I think a mortar is a reasonable choice. Reasonably large map, though. Can be hard to keep it in a relevant position against those team weapons. Quite a few mines down, though, by Atreides. I think that's good. Don't have a huge amount to spend your munis on otherwise in this battle group or with this strategy. No upgrades on the Grenadiers, no like MP40s or anything like that. It's kind of just grenades and mines. Speaking of, no dodge on that grenade from the rifleman. And still no bars from the rifleman yet, which is a little unusual. Good long range barrage here.
The enemy is stealing our territory from us.
Chaffee back up to full strength. And wow, he's side-ticked and going for a Nebelwerfer. Okay. So yeah, ticked into the support elements of the Panzer Grenadier Company and going into the Nebel. That's a strange choice. I would have thought a Stug would have been a better option. Help counter the Chaffee. Does decent against infantry, especially if you get it to Vet 1. But no, it's going to be the Nebelwerfer. We do have just very little for it to fire at. Nebelwerfer really needs to be firing out against a stationary target. It just doesn't have that kind of impact damage. Oh, but Riser say that. Anti-tank gun coming out for Mighty Mouse.
One of our capture points is under attack.
So it's going to be one more thing for the Nebelwerfer to fire upon. Perhaps expecting the Stug, building the AT gun for some support. Does have the anti-tank grenades, of course, on the rifleman, but wants something a bit extra as he stalls for an easy 8, I imagine, so reasonable.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Not quite there yet. Does have the bars now on the rifleman. Quite slow, though, honestly, with this bar tech. Has had plenty of fuel for a very long time. So it's definitely given a bit of a break to Atreides. Not having to fight against bar riflemen this entire time, but making up for lost time now. The double bars unlocked. Here comes the Nebelwerfer, targeting the mortar, and the AT gun's back there as well. Fast retreat though. And it's just not very good, is it? Easy dodge, barely any damage. Disappointment from the Nebelwerfer.
We have 300 points remaining.
Well, here go the Panzer Grenadiers. They do stand up pretty well against double bar riflemen, I think, the Panzer Greens.
8-Rad has arrived.
They do need some support when they're outnumbered this massively.
We are losing control
The
of
pressure here tries to get a snare off, but smoke out from the 8-Rad. Artillery from the captain on the AT gun. 8-Rad still finding the angle. The Chaffee playing very conservatively, and we've got a second 8-Rad out from Atreides. As I believe I said, I think the machine gun on the Wehrmacht, I should look into it, but I think it's worse than the Africa Corps one. So it's not quite as lethal. These kind of double 8-Rad strategies not as good as they are with Africa Corps, especially with all the other side upgrades.
We're dropping like flies here.
Easy dodge. So far, pretty good dodging from Mighty Mouse on these grenades. They haven't been particularly well set up.
We have vehicles ready to be deployed.
He's dead!
One thing that I noticed is that all of this stuff is in a line, right? And Company of Heroes 2 didn't. Team weapons used to be in their own like, infantry team weapons vehicles. And then, wasn't that the case? What I was just thinking about as Mighty Mouse covers up a good chunk of the unit bar on the right. Such a long name. Okay, a few mines over here. No sweepers from Atreides. I don't know if he's run over any mines yet. I think it's just been Mighty Mouse on the receiving end. And yeah, with the raid package, Eight-Rad capping out on the far edge. Chaffee's coming down here, though. Pretty fast after that speed buff in the last balance patch. Makes it a lot harder for the Eight-Rad to get away, and there we go. Mine triggers, does do some damage to the Pyres. Not pushing in any further against the Eight-Rad. Probably out of vision.
Enemy has 300 points remaining.
So perhaps doesn't know that it's Eight-Rad up there specifically. Second AT gun now. So we're really trying to dig in. Might be going for a Panther stall. 5 command points away. Not going for any tier 4 action. Which I think is a pretty efficient way to do things. You know, this game is dominated by the call-ins at the moment. So fighting fire with fire, the Easy 8 versus the Panther. And the Panther does have a pretty good matchup in the head-to-head.
We've taken them down to
Mighty
300
Mouse
points,
gonna
Commander.
get there first though, with a lower command point requirement.
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300 points.
Pretty even split on the map though. Nobody getting too aggressive, going for big pushes. Here comes the Nebelwerfer again. Probably having its positioning revealed by the Eight-Rad with the signal detection, which is extremely long range for some reason. Like, I don't know why it is this long range. It seems like a really bad idea.
Our front line fails.
Oh, there goes a mine.
Remain for us.
Eight-Rad low, but Pegreen's right on top of the AT gun. Chaffee not terribly good against infantry. The double AT guns are lining up. Get a shot right as it rounds the corner. There's another Eight-Rad back there though. Chaffee, yeah, I don't think it really wants to chase around the corner with the double AT guns right there. But now could be some trouble. Should be a kill on the decrewed AT gun by Atreides here. And that will be a big issue for Mighty Mouse. Eight-Rad guarding. Two squads up here though. Might be able to recover it. The machine gun's a little bit too far back to prevent the recrew, and he didn't kill it off. Big mistake there for Atreides. Should have killed that AT gun. Should have been able to follow that up there. That is, yeah, not good. Too defensive. Need to really take advantage of those kind of moments. And now, all of a sudden, in some big trouble. Rifleman coming around the flank. Vet 1 pack. About to get decrewed. Here it goes. AT gun pushing up. One shot on the Eight-Rad. That's backing away now. Right on the MG is packing up a little bit too slowly. Does have a received damage bonus though. Shielding itself enough to survive there. Have to wonder, without that 25% received damage bonus on retreat, I feel like that probably would have died. Extra impact damage from the grenade would have led to a wipe from small arms in the end, I think. AT gun decrewed again. The Chaffee's come back in, but the pack's in a good position. Chaffee backing down the road. Gonna go for some repairs. There's a second assault engineer brought in quite late. Interesting that this has like the full team weapon positioning type show up on the mini-map. Okay, Eight-Rad forcing away a unit down here. MG setting up in its retreat path, looking for a couple more model drops. Repairing up the Chaffee here. Getting close. About 2 command points remaining. Back the other way. I imagine it's pretty similar. Yeah, 1 command point for the Easy 8.
200 points.
Did not go for the Scott though, which a lot of US players do around this timing. You do have, you know, a bit of fuel extra. Gone for the double mortar style instead, which we did see in the Master League. Against these kind of tactics, the double US mortars quite strong once they get that Vet 1 time fuse attack. Can take a while to get there, and of course early Nebelwerfer partial counter. I say partial because of how bad the Nebelwerfer is. It's barely doing any damage at the moment. There's a decent hit there, but no model drops. Oh, there it goes. There we go. It's on the board, except it's not on the board because... Oh, it's on the board. 2 kills. There we go. That was from the flame damage, but it wasn't. You're making a charge through the center, but there's a lot of infantry here. Might be a grenade, easy dodge forwards. Just getting chopped to pieces with those Peregrines. The 8-Rad coming around the corner. No anti-tank gun up there. It's a bit out of position. Oh, squad inside the building. Forgotten about by Mighty. And that's going to go down. Just completely forgotten about. It's quite hectic at the moment, and I can understand. I can try and charge in, trying to get a snare off, unsuccessful. MG in the center just completely shutting things down and never recovered this mortar. Might regret that. Okay, mine triggers. Slowing down the Peregrines. Here comes the Easy 8 wrapping around, going for the 8-Rad. Double AT guns are right here. Easy 8 misses its first shot though. Connects on the second. 8-Rad at a nice safe distance now though. With those double anti-tank guns right there, will be extremely risky to chase any further.
What needs to be done?
Points are draining though against Atreides. Has had a lot of trouble on the VPs, hasn't had much control at this point and barely ever touched this point. So, big lead for Mighty Mouse at this stage. Doing some capping with 8-Rad out the far side. MG's going to try going to cap down here, but might hit this mine on its way in. A lot of mines down from Mighty Mouse. It's definitely one thing he's done very well so far. To get some repairs going, there he goes. But just so much vision from that signal detection. Happens while the 8-Rad's in combat as well. Just has to be stationary. Extremely powerful. A bit of artillery from the captain again, I think. Nebelwerfer coming back the other way. Water gets out of there nice and early. The packs coming in from a couple different angles. Could make it difficult for the Easy 8 to get some damage off. And it looks like this MG did not end up hitting the mine. Able to cap this far VP. Relieve that pressure down to 133 points now. And the WS mortars are just not really getting the job done at the moment for Mighty Mouse.
They have 200 points remaining.
He's up to Vet 1 on this one though, finally.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
It's going alright.
200 points remain.
Yeah, there's the Panther though, runs past the VP or the territory flag, so it has been revealed. The Easy 8's trying to get away here. Might be a little bit too slow though. Oh boy, this is not looking good. The Chaffee, the AT gun, they're somewhat nearby. He will survive one more shot. The Panther doing 160 damage per hit. But a very slow rotation. Luckily, the Easy 8 healthy enough, surviving. Panther smoking out to safety there. Yeah, slow rotation from this Chaffee and the AT gun in support, but did sprint up with the rifleman, threatening the snare, and that was enough to deter the Panther from chasing any further. Bit of a lucky break from Mighty Mouse. Could have been curtains. A lot of repairs required on the Panther. He does have double pyos for that. And the Grenadier is capping out the far edge as Mighty Mouse caps this VP again. But the double AT guns through this area of the map have really shut down Mighty Mouse. Limited his effectiveness.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
I believe that time fuse barrage, I was going to say airburst, time fuse is 1,000 penetration, I think, as well. So guaranteed to pin time fusing out the back here. Not sure he knew where the repairs were going down. I don't think we've seen anything really scout up there.
They are securing our capture point.
I have a mine trigger somewhere, maybe up here on the captain. Easy 8 up here. Has not been upgraded with the machine gun as of yet, which is unusual. Missing a bit of DPS. Here comes the Panther. Oof. Good position on the AT gun. We've got a second Easy 8 here now. Seems like Mighty Mouse wants to charge in for an all-in on the Panther. It's already quite low, down to about a third HP. But not on prioritized vehicles. Content to try and get rid of the machine gun, which does actually go down even with that super fast retreat. Sometimes those machine guns do seem to be able to retreat almost instantaneously without having to pack up. Can allow them to get away sometimes. Meanwhile, double 8-Rads out on the far side seem to be really hurting Mighty. He's just about losing this rifle. The 8-Rads could probably go on for the chase down kill. Which not too though. Looks like the machine gun in the center did get completely destroyed by the Easy 8 while that was happening. And Chaffee's coming out this side. Do you have a shoe mine right there? That could be nasty. Good idea though, I think, splitting up the Chaffee to try and deal with the double 8-Rads. I'm on board with it. Panther's healthy though, it's coming down this way. Does have a couple positions where maybe he could bait the Panther over a mine as it tries to chase the Chaffee down though. Chaffee, first shot misses from the Panther, the double Easy 8s. Targeting the anti-tank gun here though. And what a quick decrew on the pack. Gun shields offering no protection. Tips on it with the P-Green's quite expensive. Did the Chaffee go down?
Victory point lost.
Can't see its wreck anywhere. Yeah, the Chaffee did die somehow to the Panther. Even it must have been a slow reaction from Mighty Mouse. Easy 8s meanwhile are just slaughtering the Axis infantry through the center. There go the P-Greens. Here comes the Nebelwerfer. Going after the AT gun. It's going to get decrewed here shortly. Double 8-Rads meanwhile mincing up these troops through the center now that the AT gun's been decrewed. Looks like it's going to be Atreides the one pushing in. Looking to keep the pressure high. Where's that second AT gun? It's way out the back here. Needs to get that further up. Maybe hope to kill off this AT gun. Is that a third 8-Rad now? Wow. He's kind of just replacing his infantry with 8-Rads. Oh, I mean, they can cap. Do a lot more damage. It doesn't have any fuel issues, so, you know, maybe see it. Just have to worry about the repairs. Though you can use the mechanized assault ability to assist in that department. Has not done that yet, though. He's not locked in. He's got the command points available for it.
Ready to be deployed.
Plenty of munis as well. Probably should have. Okay, now the AT gun's out back healing. Oh, maybe that was the recruit one. No 7 points remaining though. Mighty Mouse did get some capping done. Looks like he's going to try and get this point out the far edge again, but we do have an 8-Rad over here. It's quite low. Panther's not very good at his infantry. In spite of saying anti-infantry here.
Increase security around the HQ. We are down to 100 points.
Seems like the clock's going to be stopped though for a little bit.
Territory sector lost.
Double easy 8s.
We have lost control of a victory
This is a pretty
point.
good split from Atreides. You know, he's got his double AT guns on this side where the Panther is not. Panther can kind of defend itself. Here's the easy 8s. Not as necessary. Nebelwerfer to try and shut down that cap, and successful in doing so. Time fuse out the back here. Atreides dodging forwards of the barrage. Easy 8's come around the corner. That's a US Forces mine. Peregrines coming in on the flank. Easy 8 though. What a shot on that machine gun. Oh my god. The Easy 8s are devastating against the infantry. Double packs lining up here though. And not firing. Did the Easy 8s just get out of AT gun range? They must have been right on the edge. Panther's pushing in. Easy 8s backpedaling slowly here. Fires out a phosphorus round. The double AT guns though. Big 1-2 punch. Easy 8's in some major trouble, and Mighty Mouse has forgotten to pull back after that. Maybe the order got cancelled by the phosphorus round. Ouch. Easy 8 against the Panther. Panther pops the smoke and attack rounds. I don't favour them across this kind of terrain. Rifleman trying to apply pressure to the double AT guns. Panther still requires 2 shots to go down from the Easy 8. And the AT gun over here setting up. Could be the Easy 8's the one going down. 8 HP remaining. Oh, and the pack gets the kill. I believe it does have 100% chance to hit at that range, so can't hope for a miss. I imagine it could probably bounce though, right? Not too familiar with the pack's long range pin yet. Oh, there goes one 8-Rad. Final Easy 8 swarming in here. Oh, but Prato's vehicle's targeting the 8-Rad rather than the Panther. Oh, he gets the kill, backing away. Can the pack finish the job? No. No, but we've got a fresh Panther coming in. That could maybe polish off this Easy 8. It's just started stepping its way back out of there. Tries to steal away the pack. Nebelwerfer into the retreat positioning, not successful. Panther could stop the steal on this, so it's going to be the 8-Rad coming in. Easy 8's way out the back. Scrappy game now. Meanwhile, Pyo's capping out the far edge. Captain capping over here. Both players very aware of the victory point situation. Recrew on the pack, but the double 8-Rads are just chewing through it. And without the gun shields functioning correctly in this game, it's so hard to go for these kind of moves. Well, I suppose they function correctly, but with the changes to the heavy cover mechanic, this is maybe what I should specify. Mass Pyos now. Just turbo repairs going to be the answer for Atreides.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
Easy 8's back up to full strength already. Maybe used the field repairs ability if I had to guess, because I don't think his engineers were nearby. Sprinting in here, hoping for a snare. Oh, we've got a ghost gun. Alright. Uh-oh. MG... some trouble. There he goes. Oh, I think can triggered on their own mine there.
The enemy has taken a
Oh,
victory
and
point.
the engineers end up going down because of it. That is not a good feeling. I know that Mighty Mouse has been planting a lot of mines, but they are generally in very defensive positions. I think it would be quite nice if he managed to, like, you know, start planting a bunch of mines up here in this kind of region where the Axis vehicles actually pathing through quite often. Here comes Easy 8. Panther is back there though. Eight-Rad needs to get out though. Trade places with the Panther. Maybe could bait the Panther over a mine. Trading shots here frontally. You do have an AT gun back. Easy 8 needs to get out though. That Panther is a monster in the head-to-head. 330 frontal armor. I think that's the highest of anything. I think even the Black Prince is only 300 frontally, so Panther's a monster in the head-to-head. Oh, what is this? Mighty Mouse. Again, a little bit... Okay, he's lucky. He gets away with it. No chase from the Eight-Rads. Seems to sometimes forget about units on the edge. Briefly comes out of suppression as the model at the front dies. Relieves him from the pin. But gets pinned immediately again by the machine gun. Oh, there go the Pyos though. The 3 double bar riflemen are not to be trifled with. Except for by the Easy 8s. Could be a decent situation here. Got the pack right here. Easy 8 rifleman throwing out some snares. But zeroing artillery brought in. Mighty Mouse has to get out of here and fast. This could be devastating. Here he goes with the rifleman now. Oh, pack takes some damage on the edge. Oh, he runs back into it a little bit. The other rifles are very low now. Capping. Mighty Mouse really trying to keep that VP pressure as high as possible. Not giving any breaks. Mine triggering. Oh, speaking of mines triggering, one down here. The 8-Rad, the Easy 8 could easily go and polish that off. Wide open window. But not going for it. Oh, what is he doing? It's not in crew repairs. What is he doing? Maybe he didn't notice. He mustn't have noticed. It does feel like it's maybe a touch harder to notice mines getting triggered. I think mines maybe don't reveal the enemy when they go off like that. Something I need to investigate. I feel like I've had infantry run over a mine and don't get to see what unit caused the mine to trigger. Maybe it applies to vehicles as well. Okay, we've got a fresh Easy 8 here. But already the 8-Rad's just about repaired back up to full. Goes in for the Neverwerfer, by the way. Unexpected move. Still no machine gun from Mighty. Who does actually have the larger army size at this stage of the game. Probably even larger now with the decro of that Neverwerfer. But it feels like these Panthers are not adequately counted. And here they come, rolling down the center of the map. Riflemen are there. No snare from them as of yet. Where's that pack? It's got a bunch of mines down though. These defensive mines may come in clutch here. Again though, he backs up to this location, didn't continue backing away, takes some big damage. Easy 8 extremely low. Will survive one more shot though. The AT gun's there, gets a couple hits in. Panther getting pummeled on the rear. This is dangerous stuff here from Atreides, but it looks like he might get away with it. Double extraction. AT gun misses. Easy 8. Oh, can't get the final shot in. Both Panthers get away. That's really Bad for Mighty. Really, really bad. Applying a bit of pressure to the AT gun with the assault engineers.
The adversary is trying to take one
So
of
many mines, but somehow the Panther skated around all of them. Maybe with a couple rifleman snares like earlier on in the engagement. That extra bit of health could have made the difference. Maybe not. Rifleman snares only do 100, right? Wouldn't have been enough. Either of the Panthers.
We have territory cut off from supply.
MG.
Artillery strike on
Annoying
the way.
positions getting barraged. Is that zeroing artillery over here? Oof! Oh, God! Now there we go. Mighty Mouse did not see that.
Pioneers are reporting for
Didn't
duty.
notice it. Too busy focused on his Easy 8 shenanigans and ends up losing 2 squads. It's going to be extremely hard for him to come back now. After losing 2 Vet 3 riflemen. And the attack rounds from the Sherman and the smoke, they're just not that successful. Attack grounding and smoke definitely worse in this game. Oh no, 12 HP, still alive. So sad. MG did end up retreating though, so maybe he could get a bit more drain going. Double Panther's still out back for repairs for quite a long time. Did go for zeroing instead of the mechanized assault, so doesn't have the commander repairs to speed things up. I think more mines, a good choice from Mighty. Probably needs another anti-tank gun again as well against these double Panthers. It seems like he's maybe stalling for another Easy 8.
Battle is in our favor.
So we'll see how that shapes out for him.
Our enemy has the advantage. We must stop them.
Mines everywhere though. It's a good idea. Got a bunch of bars on the ground. Imagine it might be quite a good idea to pick them up with the assault engineers. Probably better than their SMGs.
Now get back in the fight. Keep them back.
Grenadiers out here capping, and they might be able to get them neutralized. Not quite. 32 points left for Atreides. Not going to take much for him to lose this one. He needs to focus on those VPs very rapidly. Sending one Panther out to the side, but can't camp with that. Machine guns coming forwards.
Only 25
Trying to come in from the side with the assault engineers, but the MG has a very wide arc. Hard to flank, you know, covers such a huge area. You have to go for such a big flank. MG hits a mine. Still able to go for the cap though. One model remaining. Here comes an Easy 8. Fresh one. The other one's on the far side. Anti-tank gun's here to back this one up though. Panther's taking some big hits. Panther's armor shrugging off those 2 shots. MG switching targets now. Was shooting at the Easy 8 earlier. Got a second machine gun rolling in behind this now as well. Easy 8 really wants to kill off this MG and does force the retreat, but this one's already pinned. There goes, decrewed by the Easy 8. Panther coming back in and takes a shot. Couple shots, bouncing one. It's very low, but still alive. MG inching its way forward. It's going to shut down the cap over there. Meanwhile, the Panther on the far side. Trading well against the Easy 8 over here as well. Panther's just such a monster against these Easy 8s. Doing so well in the head-to-head. And there it goes. The engineers, 17 points left. Mighty can still get this done. Just needs to make a one well-timed push. You can knock out one of these Panthers, isolate them. That would be important. Okay, there we go. 8-Rad hits a mine. One Easy 8 extremely healthy. In fact, both of them are. Probably use the vehicle crew repairs. Ready to pounce. But again, I don't think he noticed the 8-Rad hitting that mine. It's already wheeled its way to safety. Looks like he's going to come pick up these drop bars. There we go. Double bar assault engineers. You can still upgrade the flamethrower, but it will cause you to drop one of your weapons. In fact, probably you will drop the flamethrower, I think. It's a bit of a weird functioning in this game at the moment. Shoot mine back there if the Easy 8s decide to go in for the kill. But they're not getting baited forwards. Hoping to maybe bait the Panther in himself with the pack positioning. Infantry over here trying to get the cap going. Here comes the 8-Rad though. And try to shut that down. Should get into the capture circle with the 8-Rad to jam the cap. It's up, circling around, triggering a mine. And able to complete the capture here. Double Easy 8s rolling down. Big shots, but they stop up the hill. The smoke maybe buying some time. One shot from the Easy 8 misses. And we do have a pack back there, Vet 2. Easy 8s don't want to chase in any further with the Panther there as well. Understandable. Tries to go for the cap there, triggers the mine. Looks neutral on the map, but it is not. Probably a observer bug of some description. 238 points remaining. Mighty Mouse still has a huge buffer to work with. I really feel like he needs a second anti-tank gun though to handle these Panthers. Bazooka unit would also probably be mixed. You know, it's good against the Panthers, bad, kind of bad against the 8-Rads. A bit too mobile for the bazookas usually. Doesn't have easy access though, having gone for, the barracks. Starting to get a big surplus of assault engineers though, with all these call-ins of the continuous Easy 8s. The Werfer has been recrewed now. Targeting the repairs, I guess that was spotted by the 8-Rad's detection or something. I think he triggered a mine there as well. Another mine going off. Does have one sweeper, but it's the other one. Another Pyro. Capping now with the 8-Rad. Panther's over here trying to shut this down. Bit of smoke out. Guessing, was that from the US mortar? Try to guard against the MG42. Pack's over here. And both Easy 8s now. Pack maybe slightly out of range. Somehow not firing at this Panther for some reason. Seems like it's ever so slightly out of range. But here we go. Triple Easy 8s now. Panther trying to get away, but this Easy 8 has its progress ground to a halt by that mine. The healthy Easy 8 charging in here. The wounded ones lagging out the back. It's just this pack not quite in position constantly. And the Easy 8s. Oh, here comes the other Panther from the side now. You do have a US Forces mine right there though. This could be a swing. This pack. No! He stops just a millimeter short of that. Might have been detected anyway by the sweeper just then. Oh, that's exactly what Mighty Mouse needed to get himself back in this game. So engineers coming in for a flank, but the MG's arc is just so wide. Look at the area it covers. Can even cover this angle. As well as like this entire area. Such a wide arc. So engineers coming in here. They should probably stand right on the very, very edge. So they're not revealed. But the Easy 8s are healthy again thanks to that very fast vehicle crew repair ability. Make short work of that machine gun. Here comes the Nebelwerfer, trying to get some shots on these assault engineers as they go for the capture. We've got a fresh 8-Rad up here providing some smoke. Triple Easy 8s posturing like they want to get going. Needs to bring this up as well. Fast retreat on the MG. Easy 8s having all sorts of parting issues, getting stuck on that flag. Disaster striking for Mighty Mouse. Oh no, he's luckily in the smoke, maybe preventing the kill shot to come through on the Easy 8 that was low. Now trying to extract himself. The Double Panthers considering going in. Looking to capitalize on the situation. Does have the AT gun back there for some support. But where's he going? Exposing the rear armor. I think he did a big right click moving across to the other side of the map. The Panthers could go in for the kill here. Here they go. AT gun sets up, bouncing its first shot. Easy-8 trying to get away, and it looks like it will. The extra health from the Easy-8's really coming in clutch. Meanwhile, the other Easy-8's
German Easy-8 proved
firing
no
over
match
here,
for Panther.
going for the capture. 17 points. Targeting the AT gun with that Nebel Whiffer. Really. Oh, what's he doing with this Easy-8? He could just charge in, decrew this AT gun, maybe even steal it. Mighty making a few bad calls in this late stage of the game. Here he goes now, but so slow. He did like 3 donuts before starting to drive forwards now. The AT gun's already moved from like here all the way back to here. The Panthers are still on the other side of the map though. And look at that, just 2 shot by the Easy-8. That thing is just so monstrous. So strong his infantry, and now he's going to go for the kill on the decrewed weapon. I don't know, he's got a squad right here. Could crew it with that. Smoke out from the mortar, trying to go for the capture. Another mortar over here, but shut down by the MG42. Easy-8 getting repaired back into his base. 63 points left for Mighty Mouse. 8-Rad comes in here to jam the capture. And now the 8-Rad. Oh. Easy-8's in some trouble, taking every shot. And he hits a mine. I didn't even see that there. It decrewed the MG as well. I mean, not the MG, the mortar. Oh, disastrous. Absolutely heartbreaking. Oh no. It's all going wrong for Mighty Mouse. These Panthers, they're just too hard to kill with the smoke. With the high frontal armor.
8-Rad has arrived.
So hard to finish them off once you get them wounded. And it just hasn't happened for Mighty Mouse so far. Looking to set up the triple cap here to close the show. Easy-8 coming in, hits a mine. Deploys the engineers. They try and take heavy cover behind the tank, which is a good idea. Of course, even if you have models standing out of cover, they still do have the protection.
Victory point lost.
Here comes a Panther. And the engineers are just dying too fast to the MG and the 8-Rad, even behind heavy cover. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, no. Not going to happen. Feels like a desperation ploy by Mighty Mouse at this stage.
The enemy is down to the last 25 points. We are losing control of a sector.
Pioneers standing by.
He's still trying his hardest, but when you've got an 8-Rad guarding the VP like this, it's just impossible. Can't do anything. The AT gun's pushed up, trying to force away the Panther now. But the bleed on the engineers is too high. The 8-Rad just chopping them down too fast. And the Panther's armor too strong against the Easy-8 AT gun combo. Mighty Mouse calling the GG. Calls in the zeroing artillery just for a final hoorah here. Well, he called the GG, but he's not quitting. That's a bit of bad manners. Yes, have to say it. Fake GG. Kind of did lead to Atreides throwing away his double 8-Rads. It's not going to end up mattering though. Easy jam on the cap. Smoke here backfiring perhaps. As the assault engineers can't clear the path. 8-Rad attacking ground. Here it goes. Whew, I think that's my longest cast of Company of Heroes 3 so far. Very long game. What a turnaround though, eventually by Atreides. just, yeah, not quite able to get the job done with the Easy 8s. They're so devastating against infantry, but they do struggle a lot against the Panthers. I think Mighty Mouse really needed to get some mines down in more aggressive positions. Like when you take one side of the map, plant the mines like quite far forwards, even if it delays you capping further up the map, especially like late game where you don't need really like the resource sectors so much. Focus on getting the mines down, and but that was another thing actually. Mighty Mouse, like this maybe 3 times when an 8-Rad or Panther ran over a mine, you didn't notice, didn't go in for the kill afterwards. Oh well. GG, well played by both players. A tight contest, but eventually Atreides digging himself out of that hole. And, you know, who needs infantry late game when you can build 8-Rads that can cap? Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, excuse me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.